Hey guys, how are you guys doing? Welcome to the channel. If you're seeing my pretty face for the first time, welcome to the channel. My name is Christy and this is Christy Spurs. Thank you for clicking to watch. And if you're returning Team Spurs, thank you for being here. Don't mind this my weird mic. I have this button mic, but I don't know where it is. I used it like 3 weeks ago, but right now I think I placed it in the wrong place and I don't know where it is. So this is Saturday morning. I want to clear this. This place is a mess. This is a mess. I want to clear this place and gist with you about parenting as an immigrant in the abroad. So I was gisting with a friend. Well, I was gisting with, because I'm careful about calling people friends, you know. I was gisting with somebody. This person is not my friend. We are just, I don't even know if we are as close as acquaintances. He's a guy. And we're talking about some of the ways he has changed when it comes to training his children. And something I realized, you know, from talking with him and some other people, some other immigrants, is for immigrants, it kind of look like we like to do the extremes. It's either you hear of parents that are beating their children to stupor, or you are seeing parents that are not even trying to raise their children. It's either they are doing the most or they are not doing anything. That's the conclusion I came to. And I kind of feel like I don't understand how we are unable to find a balance as immigrants, or some of us, it's not everybody. Some immigrants are unable to find a balance between raising their children without eating them and not disciplining them, because there should be a balance. So we are in a place where the government frowns at you eating your child, which should tell you that find other means of disciplining your child. It doesn't mean so that's the past. From when I spoke with that person, that's one thing I realized. This person was of the opinion that since I cannot eat my child, I'm not going to train them. Since I cannot, that's just the long and short of it. If I cannot beat my child, I can't train them. It sounded to me like the only way we know to train children is by eating them. And that is what the government is frowning against. Like, you don't have to eat your child before you train. Like, the abroad governments generally, it's not only Canadian, because this is like the same in every abroadian place. They don't want you eating your child, but they are not saying don't train your child. But it seems like for Africans, that thing is not gelling. It's either we are eating our children or we are not training them. And I was listening to Adeze's case during the week, and she said something that I also resonated with. And that is the fact that in our mind, because I'm also coming to this part where, you know, some parents will say, oh, they are going to send their children that are not doing so well, that are disobedient, that are rude, they are going to send them back to Nigeria. And that begs the question of, is Nigeria the only place where children there are trained children, there are disciplined children, there are upright, is Nigeria the only place? The fact is, that's not true. Even in this abroad, you see other cultures, even the Canadians, like proper Canadians, you see them having disciplined children. Some of the discipline they have safe. Some of our African kids, the one you raised from Africa and brought to, some of them don't have the level of discipline that some of these Canadian children have. So the truth is, it is not only in Nigeria that a child can be disciplined. So that begs the question, the children that are not disciplined, how did they get to that point? But I have realized that eating a child is the lazy way of parents, because it's like you want to train that child to be afraid of you, so they don't do anything wrong because they are afraid of the parents, as against them not doing something wrong because they know that that thing is wrong. And getting your child to the point where they know that what they are doing is wrong takes a lot more effort than eating them. Because if you train your child to be afraid, oh, the reason I'm not going to do this is because my mommy does not want that, my mommy will be mad if I do it. If you train them that way, that means that the day you are not there, they feel like, hey, mommy is not here now. It's mommy that used to say I should not do it. Now mommy is not here. I feel like I should leave this one and focus on something else. So it's taking more of my time than I wanted to. Mommy is not here. So that thing that mommy does not want me to do, since she's not here, I can do it. Which is not what training your child should tell them. Training your child should let them, you should train your child to know right from wrong, not to be afraid of you. And that is why they're not, I don't know if I feel like I'm rambling, but in my head, I also feel like I'm passing my message across. And I feel like that's one thing African parents need to learn. So I also watch this woman, Reina and Aiden's mom. What's her name? I can't remember her name, but that's the name of her page on Instagram. And she says, if you're talking with your boss or even your subordinate at work, and they do something you don't like, do you eat them? So why do you think it's okay to eat your child? I just feel like learning other means to discipline a child is harder work than eating them, and a lot of us are not ready for that hard work. What are your thoughts? Share with me in the comments. What do you think about this rule of don't eat your child if you're abroad? Do you think that rule is helping children, or do you think there are some children, because that's another there's another school of thought that feel like some children, if you don't eat them, their head will not be correct. What are your thoughts? Share with me in the comments. Do you also think that there are some children that need to be beaten before they listen? So what happens when they grow up and they are working? Does that mean their bosses need to beat them too before they can listen? I just want to hear you, because this switch, or these extremes of parenting that we are doing is making us have African kids that are very, very unruly. Somebody was telling me about how it usually goes to like this drug rehabilitation. Is it drug? Yeah, drug rehabilitation centers for young children. And he was telling me about how we are having more African kids in those places now. Because parents are leaving their children to say, since I cannot beat you, you raise yourself. Maybe that's not what they are saying, but that's the result. I can't beat you, so I know that parents will not intentionally say, since I can't beat you, I won't raise you. But we have gotten to the point of, I can't beat you, so I won't do anything to you. I will not do anything to you. Whatever you want is what I will allow you to have. But that, in my opinion, that's not what because it's not hard to find the balance. It just takes intentionality. As much as they say, oh, African children, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, you cannot cut eye for them. They'll be asking you, what's wrong with your eyes? My children, if I look at them, even my youngest is 5. If I look at him in a particular way, he knows something. He will not come and ask me what's wrong with my eyes. He knows that whatever he is doing, I'm saying, I'm not in agreement. Whatever it is you are doing, you need to stop it. My 5-year-old, he knows eyes cutting, so not eyes cutting. He knows when I talk to him with my eyes. So he cannot tell me that my 11-year-old will say he does not understand, because my 5-year-old understands. when my eyes is saying, whatever it is you are doing, you need to put a stop to it. I bought this thing, but I don't know if I'll be able to use it because I don't have where to screw it to. So I don't know. What are your thoughts about raising children in the abroad? In my opinion, African parents are getting lazy. Yeah, the excuse is that the country does not want us to beat our children. So because the country doesn't want us to beat our children, we are not giving proper training to our. I don't know. I kind of have a passion for this because sometimes as much as there are vices, there are things we are wishing our children don't know about now. And that is sometimes what makes us feel like, hey, I've asked myself a few times if I made the right decision to bring my children here because of some of the things that they are exposed to. In school, you hear a grade 4, like primary 4, vaping. You hear they are more exposed to same-sex marriage parents. They are more exposed to, those kind of things that are not very rampant and very pronounced or very exposed in Nigeria. I don't know if that their 14 years is still in effect. Like if you are involved in same-sex relationship, 14 years, is that thing still in effect? Are they still? Because it looks like a lot more people are coming out to say they are not straight. If you get what I mean. So is it still in effect? Are they still doing that 14 years thing? But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's that 14 years thing that is not here. This pepper I got from the last time my mother-in-law sent me food stuff from Nigeria. It's been in this box since. I rarely use it. So I've forgotten about it in that place, but I want to bring it out. I rarely use it. I don't even know what to use it for self. Maybe pepper soup. Because I don't like the taste of this pepper in my beans. My bean porridge. I don't like how it tastes. I like fresh pepper. My bean porridge. So I'm not sure what I'll use. Maybe pepper soup, sha. I'll try using this with pepper soup and see if I like it. So those kind of things, yeah. So there have been times I feel like, hey, did I make the right decision? But at the long run, let it not be that it is because you didn't teach your child proper morals that the child is now became bad. No, there's the place of what the society is teaching your child. There's also the place of what are you teaching your child. But if you feel like because you can't eat your child, then you are not going to teach them anything, then you are not doing that child you are doing that child a disservice. In my opinion. You are doing that child a disservice. And then you see some people that will say they want to bundle their children because their children are sometimes it works depending on where you are taking that child to. Like who is going to help you look after that child? I don't even understand that aspect. Because who did they carry you to go and mix? Who trained you? Wasn't it your parents that trained you? Why do you think it's okay to carry your child for another person to train? For some people it works, for some people it doesn't. So those people that it doesn't work, that they carry their child, so what would they do with that child? Because the truth is, the moment you marry and you decide to have children, the responsibility of raising that child is on you. There's a place of community, there's a place of community, friends and family helping you put in mouth in raising your child. But the major responsibility to raise your child is on you as a parent. So I don't know. I feel like African parents, a lot of African parents are not doing well because the only way we know to raise our children is by eating them. And now that we are in a community in a country where the government frowns at it. the government frowns at you eating your child, we feel like we cannot do anything with those children. That shouldn't be. That shouldn't be. Oh. If you're an immigrant parent, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? I feel like parents, we need to do better with, how we train our children. I think, in my opinion, because we use, and in this, as we are talking about some parents are not, there are also some parents. There's one family in my church. When the son sees you, the son especially, he has 2 other siblings. That paper is making me feel like I want to sneeze. He has 2 other siblings, but when he sees you, he's going to prostrate. It's not in school they taught him. It is at home. I'm not teaching my children to prostrate, that's the truth. But am I teaching them to have good morals? What am I putting into them? Because the society is ready to put into them a lot of things. So you as a parent, what are you putting into your child? The society is ready to put a lot of things into your child. But as a parent, do I have pepper tin in this thing? I don't have. Chili powder, cinnamon, garlic, ginger, sugar. So I'll do that one later. So my atagango. What are we teaching our children? I don't know. Say it's because of them we came. Maybe not be blamed though. In the long run, I know that there are also children in Nigeria that are not doing well. That is still a product of what their parent is teaching them. So at the end of the day, it's as a parent, what are you teaching your children? Finish. Important question to ask is, over this child, am I doing the right thing? Because God will ask us so. These children that we collected from his hand, what did you do with them? He will ask us. So let me quickly finish cleaning, because I know that when I say I want to walk and talk, I will do more talking than walking. So I'll just quickly finish cleaning. Let me do the rest of my cleaning. Okay, I've talked enough. Thank you guys for watching. Until we see you in the next video, have a beautiful, beautiful life. Bye.